Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome back to Saucy Saturday. In today's episode, I want to talk about educating yourself. This is extremely important, especially if you don't have money to go to school. Let's just be honest, a lot of kids nowadays don't have the money to go to school, and it's very unfortunate. Student loan debt is a huge deal and a huge crisis in this country, but you can do your own research and actually educate yourself and stand out of the crowd and stop just having a normal job or an average job and really increase your revenue streams and really become a very wealthy person in the long run. Educate yourself instead of having someone else educate you. Educated myself in a matter of weeks on investing instead of paying for an expensive seminar, getting a 4-year degree, wasting time and money, and I'm already successful because I did my own research. I educated myself. It wasn't easy, but it was cost and time efficient. I don't need to take classes and be a stockbroker for someone else and make a small commission when I can invest my own money into stocks and receive 100% of the money I make. If you don't have the education to go to college, or even if you do, educate yourself. The internet's full of free resources to help you do what you want in your own life. Start a business. The people who went to college will be working for you, and you'll be making a whole lot more money than them because you'll be their boss. And trust me, they'll be jealous that they went to college and they didn't get as much money out of their life as they hoped to, and you didn't. People who go to college think they're better off than the person who did not go to college, but the thing is that the people who can't afford to go to college are so far in debt the non-college worker is better off than them. Student loan debt is over $1 trillion in this country. That's more than credit card debt. If you don't educate yourself, you're going to be trained, not educated. If you just take what the teacher teaches you at face value through the textbook, he has been trained to teach you certain things. Your education is based off training, not knowledge. Be honest, you forget most of the stuff you learn after you learn it. We just learn to get the grades. School is about the grades, not skill. Just be honest with yourself. Some of you are just going to school to impress your parents, or the total opposite, to get away from your parents and party up with your friends. If you don't care about your grades, that is. I know a lot of people disagree with this, but I am entitled to an opinion. Oh, do I have a strong one? I have already started an online business and invest in the stock market. 20 years from now, who do you think will be richer? A college student struggling to pay for every class just to get that job and be so frustrated at finding a decent job, or a 19-year-old teenager who has invested in the stock market early, has 20 years of trading experience, and started a business which is more cost efficient than a physical business? It is fact that most of the upper class are people who either started a business or got a trade. If you work for someone your whole life, you may be making some dang good money, but if you want to be on the top, the key is to educate yourself and separate from all the people that do the norm. I don't want to be the norm. I want to do what I believe I was created to do. It's setting me up to work for someone else, not own my own business. Even if I got a business degrees are mostly for physical location businesses. Plus, the degree I'm trying to get into isn't a very high paying degree, and I'll never get to do what I want with my life. And like I said before, the teacher is teaching you things you can get for free online. There are tons of free resources and courses you can take to start a business. You can start with a simple idea like lemonade. It doesn't have to be a revolutionary idea. You're paying tons of money for something you could be getting for free. Some of the world's most well-known dropouts are some of the biggest business owners. Why? Because they educated themselves. Mark Zuckerberg, creator of Facebook, his roommates were the only two people who ever believed in his idea, and look where he is now. He stood out from the norm. So many people didn't believe in his idea, but with jealousy comes a ton of success. He wasn't a dropout, but just a prime example of one of the world's biggest billionaires today, approximately worth $34.8 billion, that people thought of as an ordinary person back then. Look at Warren Buffett, second largest billionaire in the world, $72.3 billion. He started with $40, just $40, and he reinvested in good companies at a low price. He never had a job outside of investing, and look at where he is today. Makes money up by just sitting there watching his portfolio go up by insane numbers every year. Bill Gates, world's richest man, college dropout, so unbelievably successful after just one idea. It only takes a spark to light a fire. I'm not saying drop your education or education isn't right, because it is. Instead of having someone educate you, educate yourself, and you'll end up a ton more successful. If you're willing to put in time, effort, and creativity, you will have people wishing they would have started investing in your business early, and a lot of haters who didn't believe in you. I got a lot of haters, trust me. But now they do, because you're successful and they're just working a boring, typical 9-to-5 job and living a very average life. You're living an exceptional life full of passion and excitement and money. Is that not the greatest status you've ever heard in your life? If you're not convinced by now, I don't know what will convince you, but there's plenty of links below this video. Check them out. I'm gonna keep adding and adding links about why you should reconsider your education or what you're doing for education, and why we put too much of a heavy emphasis on college. It's all about go to college, go to college, go to college. But what you don't realize is that it doesn't guarantee that you're gonna get a job ever. There's people that have actually burned their degrees because they don't believe a degree is going to get them anywhere. And degrees are so common nowadays, you're going to have such a hard time trying to find somewhere to apply to because everyone's got a degree, everyone's got one. It's nothing special anymore. It's just basically a piece of paper that you can throw away. I mean, it's useful, but at the same time, it's useless. I'm not saying education is wrong, but you should definitely reconsider education before you try college education. And educate yourself, start a business, be a success story. So people can get jealous that you hate all they want while you're sitting there lavishing and your loans of money. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe. Stay saucy, and everyone have a very saucy Saturday.